coming off their first loss in 5 games on Friday, 5-2 to Quinnipiac. The Golden Knights used a quick start and a big second period to carry themselves to their biggest win of the year thus far, 7-2 over the Princeton Tigers. Clarkson freshman Todd Christian opened the scoring 57 seconds in from Will Frederick and Jarrett Burton, giving Clarkson a 1-0 lead. Then a power play goal by Burton 6 minutes later put Clarkson up 2-0 with Al McPherson and Ben Sexton getting assists. The Knights would lead 2-1 after 1 and then poured it on as Will Frederick, Ben Sexton, Al McPherson, and Paul Geiger all scored. Frederick scoring from Geiger and Burton at 4:19 of the second period. Then Sexton scored off a great feed from Al McPherson on a rush on the right wing side, putting Clarkson up 4-1. McPherson got a power play goal off the backboards from Sexton and Himmelson, and then Geiger capped off a 4-goal second period from Joe Zarborough and Alan McPherson, giving Clarkson a 6-1 lead after 2. Joe Zarborough scored to open up on the power play in the third period for the Golden Knights. Greg Lewis, 21 saves in the net for the Golden Knights, who improved to 2-1-1 in ECAC play and 2-5-4 overall. In all, McPherson led the way with a goal and 3 assists. Sexton had a goal and 2 helpers, while Jarrett Burton also a goal and 2 assists for the Golden Knights. Clarkson gets goals from 7 different players on their way to a 7-2 win over the Princeton Tigers on Saturday night at Clarkson's Cheel Arena.
Al McPherson, Will Frederick, and Paul Geiger. Last night I introduced the guys. I got in trouble, so better off tonight. I'm already better than I was yesterday, as you guys were. Relief?
Absolute relief.
Good.
After Friday's game, we came out here and we wanted to make a statement, and I think we all agree that we did.
Will, first goal, good puck pursuit. Your pursuit of the D makes him turn it over. Then you're able to pop one in. What does that goal do for the team that quick into a game?
Yeah, I think, I mean, for the most part at home we haven't been off to great starts, so I think the goal early on for us definitely helped get the momentum in the right direction and kind of set the tempo for the game, and you know, momentum was on our side.
And Paul, 2 goals on the weekend. Using a new stick?
Yeah, actually I am.
Where with the other guy?
How was your confidence level 10+ games into your career now at the point? You can see you a little more relaxed at the point, getting shots on net. How do you feel back there now?
A lot better. I mean, it's a big transition coming from junior, but the more games and the more minutes I get, the better I start to feel. So it's going well.
Al, this remind you of 4-point night? Remind you of a point night in the CJHL?
A little bit. A little hard to get points in this league, but yeah, I mean, everyone worked hard, and my line mates played well. So
it's your first 4-point night as a Golden Knight, and this is kind of what we expected to see with you and Benny together. Like great grit, great speed. What's it like playing with him?
I mean, I love playing with Benny. Benny thinks the game like anyone else, and he's a great shooter. He can do everything right, and I like playing with him.
Okay, so this week is it's kind of a mix. You're off in class after Tuesday, so you get a nice break from that, but you don't get to go home for the break, so you know you get to work on a few things. But then on Thursday you hit the bus and you're on your way to Rochester. What are kind of the challenges of staying focused over a holiday break?
I think the challenge is like you get your normal routine, like going to class and all that stuff. But I think we've done it before. Paul hasn't done it before, but Freddie and I have. And I think we just got to stay focused and practice, and just know that we got that one big game on Friday, and go to it.
All right, thanks guys. Back to you, Bob. Coach, big outburst offensively tonight. What did you see that was some differences versus some struggles you've had earlier in the year?
Well, we spent the day talking about the fact that last night we didn't have great puck support. You know, we were one guy on pucks, they outnumbered us in a lot of situations, and we focused on that a little bit in terms of our video session. Kept it real positive. And I thought our guys were harder to play against tonight. You know, we're clearly when we hit and we're physical, we clearly, our skill level raises and we're more in the game. I thought last night, I didn't think we had enough contact, I didn't play with enough physicality, and I thought tonight that was a big difference for us. And then we support pucks, and all of a sudden we're in the game a lot more.
Okay, what do you tell you guys? You have a lead going into the third period like that. What are the challenges of going to a third period like with a big lead, and what do you tell your guys going into that situation?
We talked about the fact that obviously with a lead, teams usually will take some chances. So if you're the smarter team, you can generate some offensive chances off them taking risks. So you just want to be above guys and all the thing. The problem I had with the third period was the referee comes over and tells us just to relax. He'll take care of us in the third period. They're going to take some runs, and he keeps sending our guys to the penalty box. I was like, okay, mixed messages going on here, but it was an interesting talk with him at the bench. But for the most part, you want to just make sure that you're clean and not let him back in the game by taking risk and rewards at that stage. And it was an important game for us because we got to learn to play with the lead, excuse me, and we got. We'll look at the video, but I thought we were pretty good for most of the night tonight.
Player in the lineup for the first time in his career, J.D. Carabino. Anything more graceful than him in a breakaway?
Certainly not you.
For JD though, it's great to see a guy get in, and obviously he got some shifts in the first period, and every time he got on the ice, we end up with Clarkson ends up with a power play, and but he ended up getting some of the nerves out and playing pretty well. What's it like to have a guy like that in the lineup, and what until LeBret comes back, what does he provide for you?
Well, the one thing about JD I will say is that it's been a haul for him here in terms of it, and coming in, it was we're very honest and open as coaches in terms of where guys stand, and his progression's been good, and he played at Canisius, so it's the second game into his college career, but don't worry about that, Josh. But at Canisius he played up front, got some shifts, but tonight we got him in a situation where it was nice to have a lead because now guys get more ice time and roll in the situation. I thought he looked comfortable out there and made some good plays. But he's someone that, like I talk about all the time, he's really improved from where he was last year to this year. He's in discussions with playing time, but he's on the ice early all the time. He does all our goaltending sessions as a shooter. He's a good teammate, so proud of him to get in the lineup tonight and have some success. It was really enjoyable to watch for him.